Hey, what's up, guys? This is Brian from Whisper Status 74. You were looking at the S9 Plus next to the S10 Note Plus from Samsung. I switched from the X9 Plus to the S10 Plus simply because I was having some issues with my S9's camera as far as the aperture and focusing. The glass had a crack in it, replaced the glass, and then the camera just never focused the same after that. And for content creation, for filming YouTube, I do use my phone as it goes straight to YouTube Studio. And just for convenience, it was great before, it was struggling after. The second biggest reason was it had horrible burn-in. I do answer the comments, so I do spend a few hours doing that. And you can actually see the keyboard and the YouTube burned in, ironically enough. I'll show that to you in a minute. This phone, if you look at the size difference between the S9 and S10 Plus, it is pretty substantial as phones go. Much more square as the Notes are compared to the Galaxy, but you can also see the size of the bezel on the S Plus or S9. And with the S10 Note, it's basically bezel-less and it's all screen. They also got rid of the vent, which you can't really see here. It's a little bit dark. I'm actually standing in the way of it, and they just have the little camera lens through there. Better camera. They do move the same as they've been updated, so nothing really there as far as snappy. It can film. The front-facing camera can do 4K now. It also has more memory. You can also add memory, so I can film 4K at 60. On this display, or on the S9, I was limited to 5 minutes. And on the other, I think it's 10 to 15. But it is a much nicer looking phone. Again, huge phone. I do have big hands, so it's not huge for me. Unlike, or mostly like other phones, once you start putting a case on them, they get very bulky. I did get the random colored one, which I didn't really want, the mirror finish, but it was the only one they had available. The camera placement is a little bit different. See it there. You can see it there, more in the center. But I was having issues, and it just gets worn out and beat up. The S9, the S10 is brighter, more vibrant. I will definitely tone down the brightness, and I will show you why in a second. If you look here, you can actually see the burn-in. So focus in, sorry about that. You can see the numbers from the keyboard. You can also see the line from YouTube. And where that became most evident was when filming. Where's the camera? When filming, you actually see that line there. Filming a camera, you can see that line. It got to be where it was just super muddy. And again, the aperture here wasn't really functioning properly. So you can see that line right there. Burn-in does happen on phones, for me, faster than TVs. I do respond to the comments, so I do spend a few hours a day returning, or not a day, but a few hours here and there returning comments, and they actually did burn into the screen. So definitely make sure you either put the screen on adaptive or keep it much lower. I'll be using the phone in my hand right now as a responder device type thing. But the S9 Note Plus, or S10 Note Plus, is a beautiful phone. It's more slim than the S9. It's just an overall nicer looking phone. Very sleek. Like I said, whenever you put a screen on it, or a screen protector, they do get bulky, but it is a nice fit. It is a huge phone though, but has a beautiful display. But I wanted to show you guys the burn-in on the S9 and just show you the differences between the two. Now, would I upgrade from the S9 to the S10? I really wouldn't. I needed to, simply because of the camera and being on YouTube, and the fact that it wasn't focusing. That was really the main issue. So I would probably leave it. If I wouldn't really upgrade. I would wait till next year. But I needed to, so that's why I did it. I want to just do a quick comparison for you guys and to see that the S10 Note Plus is enormous. It's all screen. It looks amazing on Netflix in HDR, and I believe it films in HDR, which I will try putting to YouTube, and you can watch YouTube HDR on it. All right, guys, thank you. As always, quick look at the S10 Note Plus. I will talk to you guys soon. Take care.